السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Praise be to God, Lord of the worlds. Prayers and peace be upon the most honorable messengers, our Prophet Muhammad, his family and companions.
سلام القلب والوجدان، سلام ألفة لكل من يستمع إلي الآن. في مدرستنا نقف اليوم وقفة فخر وامتنان لنقدم لكم برنامجنا الإعدادية بعيد دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة ال50.
Today we stand a moment of pride and gratitude to present you a special program for the 50th National Day of United Arab Emirates.
واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منها كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون. صدق الله العظيم.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. حديث شريف. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: المؤمن للمؤمن كالبنيان يشده بعضه بعضا. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا، عشت لشعب دينه الإسلام، هديه القرآن، حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن. بلادي 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 بلادي، حماك الإله شرور الزمان. أقسمنا أن نبني ونعمل، نخلص مهما عشنا، نخلص دام الأمان. عاش العلم يا إماراتنا، رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك، بالدماء نرويك، نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
هواها أغلى من ذاتي، تراها تحرسها. إماراتي إماراتي أحب وأعشق بلادي. إماراتي إماراتي أحب وأعشق بلادي.
Is the balance between the environment, equity, and economy. The practice of sustainability recognizes how these issues are interconnected, and it requires a systems approach and an acknowledgement of complexity. So UAE's commitment to sustainable development is at the heart of country's vision for its future. The UAE government wants to ensure sustainable development while preserving our environment and to achieve a perfect balance between economic and social development. So here, our beautiful Ifian girls are showcasing the sustainability of UAE through this mesmerizing dance form. where a young boy, Aladdin, meets a beautiful princess, Jasmine, and fall in love. Aladdin finds a magic lamp and rubs it, and then comes a genie, and they all have an adventure. Now, UAE is building an Aladdin city in Dubai with extravagant towers in gold, just like the Arabian Nights. So, our enthusiastic Ifian boys are coming forward to showcase a small glimpse of the Aladdin city in front of you.
people, time to join in and display the spirit of the union and pride and joy on this day. Yes, we have come together to celebrate majesty and the glory of our nation. We are blessed to be a part of the mighty UAE, and we say it from the heart, this is the place to be. Allah Yubarak Ya Imarat, long live the UAE. Kamakallah Imaratina, long live the UAE. Allah Yubarak Ya Imarat, long live the UAE. If Lillahi hukamana. Long live the UAE.
إماراتي إماراتي أحب وأعشق بلادي إماراتي إماراتي أحب وأعشق بلادي قصتي أنا الإماراتي أحب وأعشق بلادي هواها
sit by the fire. I have something very important to show you.
What is it, Baba? Show me.
Do you know what these are?
Of course I know. These are pearls.
Very good. And where do you think they came from?
From a shop, I suppose.
Well, my son, that would certainly have been easier. Let me tell you a story now. Many years ago, my father, your grandfather, got these from their original home.
Where was that?
From the oysters in the sea, where they grew and flourished. He dove down to the bottom of the sea for them. Not only your grandfather, but the livelihood of thousands of other people in our country depended on this profession. So powerful was the allure of pearls that people risked their lives to get these perfect jewels from the ocean's depth. They dove from sunrise to sunset with no food to eat, and were even gone for days together in search of this gem. People came from far and wide to buy pearls from our country.
Were they not afraid, Father?
They learned the ways of the sea, son. With their courage and inner strength, they survived all odds. It was tiring and dangerous, but it gave us what we needed to live. In those days, all of our country was like this desert now.
So how did they find food and water?
They had to work hard for food and travel long for water.
I can't imagine how taxing it must have been.
Exactly. But things took a turn for the worst in the early 1930s.
What happened, Baba?
People found a way to make pearls rather than just die for them. The Japanese had developed their cultured pearl industry into a global export. This led to the downfall of the pearl industry in our country, and suddenly, no one wanted to buy Grandpa's pearls anymore, and life became tough for him and thousands of other people. Even the wealthy pearl merchants went bankrupt due to their debts. Many of them had to find casual employment as porters and other positions in the British-controlled import trade.
Oh, that must have been tough for them.
It was indeed, but even in those tough times, it was like Allah was watching over our country. At the same time that the people stopped buying our pearl, a new and very valuable gift was being discovered.
I know, oil.
That's right. Oil explorers came from everywhere in search of oil, and they found it. The discovery of oil made sure that the country did not have to go through the gradual economic growth route that other countries have to go through to become fully industrialized. The demand of oil products increasing and the price of oil products remaining high helped in the boom of the country's economy.
So everyone's problems were over. Now the country was rich. Yes?
But it took more than just money to set us on the path to a better life.
What do you mean, Baba?
It needed a man of there.
I know you mean Sheikh Zayed, the founding father for our country, right?
I do, of course. He believed that it is people, not dollars, that would make our country great. He could see our future clearly. He saw that the Emirates would be stronger if we all joined together. So, along with Sheikh Rashid and the rulers of other states, he formed the United Arab Emirates and became the first president. Sheikh Zayed used oil revenues to further advance UAE and build a strong economy. As the country's ruler, Sheikh Zayed introduced a formal government structure with departments developed to handle specific tasks. He assigned public officials to build basic housing facilities, schools, health services, and construction of airports, seaports, and roads. He set up the armed force and police force to ensure the safety and protection of his country and people. Sheikh Zayed always expressed his pride in the achievements of Emirati women in terms of their role in strengthening the economic and social sectors of society. Now, only a generation later, just look at us now.
We have the most modern technology and architecture in the world. We have the world's tallest building, most modern hotels, and the vast and the magnificent Grand Road. We have created revolution in space exploration when we are hosting the Expo 2020.
Yes, the list goes on. We have achieved a lot, and still, there is a long way for us to go.
Indeed we do, Baba. I bet our life is easier than yours when you and I...
Every generation thinks that the more things change and move on, the more we should remember where we came from. Some of nature's greatest things were not created by men.
Like this desert.
And these pearls. Put your hands together. It's time to pass them on to you, as my father did to me. So, when you grow up, they will remind you of the journey he started and what you are carrying on. Now, get some sleep. Tomorrow, we head for the city.
إماراتي وراسي في السما مرفوع، إماراتي واسمي بالفخر مطبوع، إماراتي أنا والمجد في دمي، وأنا الشامخ وصوت العز بي مسموع.
Sheikh Zayed vision for UAE. In May 1976, he became the deputy commander of the UAE Armed Forces under the president. He also became the head of the Supreme Petroleum Council in the late 1980s and continues in this position today, which grants him the wide powers in energy matters. Using the country's enormous oil revenues, Zayed built institutions such as hospitals, schools, and universities, and made it possible for UAE citizens to enjoy free access to them. On 2nd November 2004, Zayed died at the age of 86. He was buried in the courtyard of the new Sheikh Zayed Mosque in Abu Dhabi. UAE and its 7 Emirates. The United Arab Emirates or the Emirates is a country in Western Asia located in the eastern end of the Arabian Peninsula. The United Arab Emirates consists of 7 independent states: Abu Dhabi, Fujairah, Sharjah, Dubai, Al Quwain, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah. 4/5 of the UAE is a desert but has a contrasting landscape, from the towering red dunes of the Liva to the rich palm-filled oasis of Alain, from the precipitous Hajar Mountains to the more fertile stretches of its coastal plains. Though small in size, similar to the state of Maine, the UAE has become an important player in the regional and international affairs.
To everyone, as we get ready to celebrate the 50th National Day of the United Arab Emirates on December 2nd, let's remember the historic relevance of the occasion and honor those who are masterminds behind forming the UAE. People say that one cannot understand the UAE without understanding the life of Sheikh Zayed and his vision, the way he devoted his life to the service of his people and the success at being a leader of men in a country. It was Sheikh Zayed's vision that has made UAE what it is today, a happy land full of opportunities. Here are establishment of Rashid Hospital in Dubai. Introduction of UAE. Establishment of UAE's first cement factory in Ras Al Khaimah and inauguration of Sharjah International Airport. 1976 establishment of Abu Dhabi Investment Authority. Establishment of Emirates Telecommunication Corporation etc. Establishment of Sharjah Ports Authority. Inauguration of Ras Al Khaimah International Airport. Establishment of Dubai Aluminium Company. 1981 Gulf Cooperation Council formed. UAE was founding member. 1982 Opening of Abu Dhabi International Airport. 1983 Inauguration of Dubai Hospital. Establishment of the Red Crescent Authority. 1984 Establishment of International Petroleum Investment Company. Establishment of Jebel Ali Free Zone, launch of Emirate Airlines. 1986 Establishment of International Petroleum Investment Company. 1988 Establishment of Ajman and Marine Free Zone. 1989 Inauguration of the Dubai Airport. 1990 Establishment of National Blood Transfusion Program. 1991 Establishment of Al-Qasmi Hospital in Sharjah. Inauguration of Emirates Aviation College. 1992 Establishment of Dubai Electricity and Water Authority. 1994 Inauguration of Alim International Airport. 1996 The establishment of Ras Al Khaimah and Sharjah Free Zones. 1998 Establishment of Abu Dhabi Water and Electricity Authority. 1999 Burj Al Arab, tallest hotel in world, open. Inauguration of operation of Ajman Port. 2001 The first satellite in the Boeing GEM series, Thuraya 1, launched. Freehold property market open up to foreigners. Establishment of Telecommunication Regulatory Authority. Establishment of Etihad Airways. 2004 Establishment of Dubai International Financial Center. 2005 Establishment of Ministry of Environment and Water. 2005 Sheikh Khalifa announced that half of the members of the UAE National Council would be indirectly elected. 2006 The first national elections were held. Establishment of Dubai Knowledge and Women Development Authority. Rebranding of Emirates Integrated Telecommunications Company and establishment of RAB Emirates. In 2007, unveiling of Abu Dhabi's 2030 economic vision. First resident moved on to Palm Jumeirah. 2008 First World Future Energy Summit held in Abu Dhabi and establishment of Noor Dubai. UAE chosen as the headquarters of ARENA. In 2009, the Dubai Metro officially opened in the Emirates, which is considered the longest fully automated metro network in the world, boasting a 75-kilometer long track providing a great affordable way for people to commute across the city. 2009 Completion of Sheikh Khalifa Bridge and Yas Marina Center. 2010 Burj Khalifa, world's tallest building, opened. Al Maktoum International Airport inaugurated. Ferrari World opens in Abu Dhabi. 2011 Completion of in-orbit testing of Yasat satellite Y1A. 2012 Abu Dhabi. Khalifa Port begins the operation. Cruise terminal opens in Abu Dhabi. 2013, Dubai was announced as the winner to host the Expo 2020 event.
Sheikh Khalifa inaugurates Shams One solar energy plant.
In 2014, UAE officially established a space agency and set an ambitious goal of launching a probe to Mars. 2015, UAE enters mission plan O for first Arab space probe to Mars.
In 2016, UAE appointed its first ever Minister of Happiness, Ahoud bin Khalfan Al Raumi. The ministry's responsibilities include promoting and sustaining happiness throughout UAE.
In 2016, the UAE was named as the most generous country in the world.
Unveiling the massive man-made Dubai Canal. In 2016, the Dubai Canal, 3 years in the making, was officially opened. In 2017, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid announced the launching of UAE's first ever artificial intelligence strategy.
The Louvre Museum in Abu Dhabi first opened its gates to the public in 2017.
In 2018, it may have been space year of UAE at stars and put the point in space above it.
2019, the Emirati astronaut Hazal Mansouri made history for his country, United Arab Emirates, by traveling to the International Space Station.
In 2020, the UAE ministry achievements include the limiting of the spread of COVID-19.
2020, a probe named Hope was launched to the Mars.
2017, the UAE will operate its first nuclear power plant stations.
Expo 2020, World Expo hosted by Dubai.
United Arab Emirates was one of the most blessedest countries, with the most achievements received in over the decades. The rulers dreamed of a developed and hard-working country. The Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan was the one who raised the value of our country. At the start, UAE was a small dry land with deserts surrounded all over. But now it's a developed country with huge, appealing and exotic buildings where numerous nationalities come together and enjoy their living. UAE has never forgot its heritage and also promoted its culture. However, it is a business hub for international company. Once again, we all wish you a very happy and delightful 50th UAE National Day.
50 years of history, 50 years of achievements, and 50 years of having a place we are proud to call home. A day of both celebration and jubilation as we celebrate the year of the 50th of the UAE. Let us strive together to hold up the country's values and work together to achieve its goals. Once again, wishing you a great year of the 50th, and thanks to everyone for joining in our celebrations.